What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Now, for those of you that may not know, E3 is one of the biggest gaming events of the year. It's an annual event that's usually held in Los Angeles. It's a gigantic press conference where all of the big names in gaming, whether it's Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, whoever, they usually hold press conferences to announce the games and the specific events that'll be happening throughout the year and things that people should be looking forward to. For example, if there's a new game being announced, if there's new footage for a game that we haven't had a lot of information on, or if there's new information about a console that's going to be released. For example, Microsoft has recently announced Project Scarlet, which is the code name for the next Xbox that's going to be coming out. They just released specifications for the next system at E3. So E3 is the place that you want to be if you're a gamer. Now, also as a YouTuber who happens to love video games, this is also the time that game trailers and stuff like to come out. I just recently did a reaction to the entire E3 press conferences for Nintendo, Microsoft, and Square Enix. I will have those uploaded around the same time this comes out. But there was a couple of videos that weren't released at those press conferences, and this is one of them. This is Shenmue 3 official gameplay trailer. Shenmue 3 is a game that goes way back to the the Dreamcast back in the 90s. It was a game that I loved. It eventually got ported over to the Xbox, the original Xbox One, I should say. And this game has been anticipated ever since Shenmue 2's came out, which was, I believe, was like 2001. I could be wrong, but it's either like 2000 or 2001. It's been a long time is what I'm trying to get to. So let's go ahead and check this out and see what else they have to say about Shenmue 3. I'm excited for it. Let's get it. No real information has come out since 2015 about
I
this
don't
game.
think your kung fu is strong enough.
Grandmaster,
A long time ago, martial arts were bad, but humans are interesting creatures. They practiced in secret, away from prying eyes, and became stronger. One even practiced atop this very boat. Nam Tren survived the ban and was passed on in this way.
what did you say to me? Stop it.
They threaten and
He has this very cartoony face.
Get drunk by noon and cause trouble. Everyone in town.
For some reason,
is afraid of them.
some of the art style, I'm gonna pause it. For some reason, some of the art style reminds me of Street Fighter 5. Like the way their faces and stuff are designed.
They are heartless. Hey, wait right there. Are you okay?
Lucky girl.
This is him, the Japanese guy who got in our way.
You've got some guts to barge in here on your own.
Okay, release date November 19th. So this will be coming out the same time as the new Pokemon games, Pokemon Sword and Shield. That makes it tough because at that time I'm going to be getting a Nintendo Switch, and I will be getting Pokemon Sword and Shield. So I might not be able to get this game when it first comes out, but I will be getting it at some point. It looks like it might be exclusive to PlayStation, maybe, because I'm only seeing a PlayStation logo. I heard rumor that it's supposed to be released on Epic's gaming store, and like that's it, like exclusively on Epic's gaming store. If that's the case, that is kind of disappointing. I don't really like when you have to get stuff exclusively from one spot because a lot of times it leads to issues. Hell, half the time I don't even like getting games when it's exclusively on Steam. So trying to get another gaming distribution platform to get a game from, and it's not as polished as Steam is, it's going to be, I don't know, maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe they know what they're doing. Shenmue has always been a game that it feels like it's a mixture of Virtua Fighter, and what's the other thing I was about to say? Virtua Fighter and the Yakuza games. Probably leaning more closer to the Yakuza games. It was I felt it was like a predecessor for games like Sleeping Dogs and what was the name of that game? It's gonna be biting at me all day. It was Streets of LA and Sleeping Dogs. It's very similar to those games, but yeah, it's mainly Yakuza games. Yakuza games is when I would almost assume that, like, if you're gonna talk about spiritual successor, Yakuza is an absolute spiritual successor to Shenmue. So if you like those games, I highly encourage you go and check out Shenmue. They're ahead of their time. So even if you think like, oh, well, it was released like almost 20 years ago, trust me, the game still holds up. So go ahead and get it, and I promise you will enjoy it. But anyway, that's been my reaction. I look forward to seeing more about this game as the months go by. I look forward to seeing people play it because, like I said, I probably won't be getting it when it first comes out, but I will get it at some point. And if you happen to want to follow me on my gaming platforms and my streaming platforms, I am on Twitch at Devon_DaVinci. I stream usually 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. This past week, I've been streaming more frequently because I've been doing the E3 press conferences live streams. So I just had one come up today. I had one yesterday. I had one the day after that, or the day before that. And I will have one tomorrow, which will be me continuing to do my playthrough of the Phoenix Wright series. So I'm currently on Phoenix Wright Justice for All. If you want to come through and join me on my battle for injustice, or battle against injustice. I'm not for injustice, I guess, but the battle for justice against injustice with Phoenix Wright and all of his assistants and cohorts, be sure to check me out on Twitch. If you want to follow me on any other platforms, these are the other two, Instagram and Twitter. Twitter, I'm the most active on, so usually if you want any information as far as like news about the channel, any upcoming streams that I have planned that are not within the 3-day schedule that I would normally have, that's where you would find the information at. So I highly encourage you, if you enjoy my content, follow me on Twitter. That's where all the new information is going to pop up. Anyway, that's all I have to say. So if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. I look forward to seeing you guys in my future videos. Until then, I'm Devon DaVinci. You've just been a little bit more enlightened, and I'm giving you the deuces. Peace.